Hey guys, what we have here is a plastic welder. Now I don't really know if this is what it's called, but this is what I'm going to be using it for, is basically putting plastic pieces together that are either broken or need to be put together. So let me just read you guys the title of this thing. Upgraded version 100-watt hot stapler gun plastic welder machine for car bumper repair, plastic welding repair kit, bumper crack repair kit with Plier. Include 4 types hot wave flat staples, red. So this thing is supposed to be a red color device that's gonna do all of that I just said. So mainly I guess this is for putting car parts together, especially plastic bumper covers that needs put together after being cracked or whatever. But basically we're gonna test this out today after unboxing this thing, so stick around for the end of the video for that. And basically when I got into my trailer accident, I cracked my Craftsman toolbox that has a wheel on it, so it's pretty expensive for what it is, but you know, I don't want to throw that away and get another one or anything like that. So we're gonna try to repair it and see how this device does on doing that, so we can repair more plastic and put together plastic parts for any other project in the future. So this is my first time, you know, using anything like this, or you know, dealing with anything like this. So here it is. This was the second box. This did come in another I believe it was a box from Amazon, but that's what it is. So this here is the box where you can, you know, carry this around. It's like a briefcase, which is pretty cool, so you're not going to lose anything if you just you know, put everything back in this thing. This is what it says on top: plastic welding gun, and voltage 110 volt, power 110 watt, output voltage 3 volt or 0 to 65 amp. They got a few applications here on the box, and then let's go ahead and open this up. Let me just show you guys. Yeah, that's how it opens. And there we are. We're actually in the box. Let me just turn this down. So this is in the box. You see what we have here. This basically shows a car bumper cover, fan, chair, scissors, you know, like things that you can you know, repair this with. There's like a really strong plastic smell coming out of it, so that's kind of bothering me a little bit, but I think it just needs to settle down. And then we have a knife. This is basically a utility knife. This is what you're gonna cut things with. This has those snappy blades. After you use, like, you know, the sharp part for a while, you can just, you know, snap it and then get another blade. And then we have a plier that's gonna help us cut things, keep things clean. This is like a, you know, wire plier kind of thing. Like, you literally cut wires and stuff with it. It's pretty heavy duty looking. We got these staples, like 100 pieces each, of different shape. So we got this shape here. We got this shape, and then we got this, and then we got this weird looking one. So we got 100 of each. There's like 400 in here. I'm pretty sure you could buy these, buy more of these. Basically, these are like, you know, metal staples that's gonna, you know, stick with the plastic to make it, you know, pretty strong. This is our, you know, heat gun here. This is what that looks like. You could put this on the nozzle. This nozzle is basically what is gonna heat up and you know, put these staples to work. We got this thing here. You can, like, you know, use this, I guess, for general purposes, just to like mold things together. And you know, just for an example, let me just take one out. You would basically just, you know, throw this thing in here. It's a little, yeah, there you go. So you would just throw this in here and just push it in, just like that. and once it gets hot, I guess you could just implant it. That's probably how it goes. I'm not really expert at this, but pretty sure that's how it works. So it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try this out and see how this actually works. So let's look at the crack here. This is where the crack happened, and we're basically gonna try to put this together. So I feel like we're gonna have to basically hold this thing in place, right, while we staple this down. And this is 100 watts, so they said on the Amazon listing that it should take 1 to 3 seconds to actually staple them down. So I'm just gonna take this thing off here, twisty thing, and then I'm gonna plug it in to the outlet. There we are. I'm gonna take one of these 0.8 millimeter metal here, staple here, and I'm gonna try to untangle this. This is a mess here. Okay. There you go. I got one out. Alright. I don't know if I'm supposed to touch this or not with my hand. I hope I don't get burned. Okay, here we are. I think we just have to hold this down and kind of like staple this on the thing. So I'm going to try to do this at a place where it's separating, and then go from there. Oh wow, well, yeah, it works. There you go. Okay, it comes off. I think you just have to hold it in there for a few seconds, and then you pull it. Yeah, that worked. But I guess this thing shifts a lot, so it's kind of hard to hold this thing in place. Let me see if I can. Wow, that actually holds up pretty good, pretty well. I'm gonna try to do a few more and then try to see if this thing will hold up. But the where I did this is like in a really high tension place. I shouldn't have done that. I should have started like in one spot and then work my way down. But the fact that that holds, that says a lot about this thing. So I feel pretty confident about the next few ones. I'm gonna be using the same thing, and it's just like all of these are tangled up, which is okay. Just basically take this off, and there we are. We got it, and we're gonna put it on there, press it for like 3 seconds, and it should be on. Then you just basically hold it down for a few more seconds and wait until it holds its place, so you can confidently take it out and not have an issue. There you go. Just blew on it a little bit. That was kind of it. And then now, instead of doing that, I'm just gonna start from the other end so it holds up a little bit better. So this is obviously my first time doing this. I made a couple of mistakes, but I learned from them, and I think I got this down now. So first of all, as you can see, I did this part here and I cut it off with the given plier. Still sticking out a little bit. I guess I needed to go in more, or sand this out later or grind this out later. But that's what that is. If you leave these sharp things out, it could cause more damage to other things, or even yourself if you're passing by. This here is the other side. Now this side, I basically made a bunch of hole, like one here and then one here. These plastic here, it's obviously not way too thick that I can play around with. So if I leave it for too long, then it basically just goes right through. So make sure if you're in, once you're in, just stop there and let it cool for like a few seconds, and then snap this gun right out. So these metal staple, they stay inside. This thing get hot really fast. This thing cools down really fast too. So that's you know, an advantage that you can use. Basically, I did some staples from the inside as well. Obviously this thing was water resistant, but obviously it's not going to be anything near that anymore, but I don't really need it for that. I just need this thing to hold its shape properly. So once this is all cured up, I'll basically well, it is cured up already, but I'll basically cut these up and maybe get some you know, plastic from other place and just weld it right on top of this to make it even more stronger. That is something that you guys can also do if you mess up. So overall, this thing's pretty cool and I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys next time. Peace.